Hello everyone, this is Sonia with Stamping Round the Dining Room Table. I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. If you do not have a demonstrator of your own and would like one, I would be happy to be yours. You can go to my webpage, stamparoundthetable.stampinup.net, and there you can see our products. You could place an order. You could sign up to do a workshop, which is what we call our parties. You could also sign up to join my team and get some of the benefits of being a demonstrator and some of the perks that come with that. Okay, I do have a Facebook page as well. It's called Stampin' Round the Dining Room Table that does have some videos on, and in fact I did one yesterday related to what the stamp sets that I'm using today. So if you wanted to see more, you could go there. If there's any questions about anything, you can leave a comment, or you could go to my Facebook page and private message me, and I will do my best to help you with whatever it is you would need to help with your stamping. Okay, so today I am using Better Places and Prince and Princess stamp sets. These two stamp sets you can get if you have a party. Now, you'd have to get both of these. If you wanted both of them, you'd have to have like a $300 party. But if you hit 150, which is what is a qualifying party or workshop, you could choose one of them. Okay, and I will show you. For you just quickly, there's as you can see, a swan and a frog. This one's a little more fairy tale-ish, and this one has like some scenery, and really it makes kind of a pretty quick card there. Okay, so yesterday on my Facebook page, these are the cards that I showed there, and here was with the swan, welcome to the world, little princess. Here was with the frog, hey handsome, you're one of a kind. And then with the Better Places, I used this stamp set on there's this stamp on the outside, and I colored it in, and then I used this one on the inside, and also just kind of, just colored in some of that. Okay, so today I thought I would just show you, I would bring in some alcohol ink art just to kind of add that to this, and so just to give it a little something just a little different today. This one, actually this was stamped on vellum, and it was colored from behind using our blends. And then it's just backed with a piece of white paper and put on the green, and there's the inside. Okay, celebrate the wonder of this day. You make the world a better place. The happy birthday is from a different stamp set. And really, I just wanted to one of the things I did want to just show today is that you can bring, you can mix and match. You don't have to use all one set at a time. You can use things from another one. Okay, so there's that one. And then this one, I was having a little bit of fun. I took the frog and I stamped him on this paper. And this paper comes in a pack of paper that you could also get if you have a party. It could be what you would choose for your free items, if you would so choose, if you would like. So first of all, I stamped him on this. I fussy cut because we don't have dies for it, and then for an added dimension, I put it through using the hammered metal embossing folder, which I didn't think about. I should have brought that up, but here it is. And I don't know if you can see here any better with the color this in it, and that puts a little bit of more texture in him. And then I thought you could see it, but it was a little difficult to see. So then I took a finger dauber with a little bit of petal pink, and I put that in, and then I just kind of hit the raised areas to give them more dimension. All right, and then I popped, and then the background here was made using the alcohol ink technique, which I'll show you here in just a minute. And so I put that on. Over the front, I'm using our note cards. We have note cards and envelopes that come together, 20 each for $7 or $7.50, maybe $7.50. And then I wanted to have a little more choices, and I went to enjoy the moment, and all of a sudden it hit me, oh my gosh, we have these matte black little doodads there, and they can look like flies. And I thought, oh, look at this. Good things are worth waiting for. And I thought, I got a chuckle out of it. I don't know if you think it's funny too, but I thought, good things are worth waiting for. I put a little thing here to be his tongue out towards this, and just drew some little wings on those flies. Okay, and this could be like a congratulations card, maybe a graduation card. I mean, there's so many things. You know, sometimes people feel that they have to wait a long time for something, and they finally get it, and it's like, whoa. Now the googly eye on this, currently Stampin' Up does not have any googly eyes. They have in the past, but you can get googly eyes a lot of places, and they come in different sizes. Places like Walmart, most of your craft stores, Michael's or Joann's, would have it. Also, believe it or not, sometimes you can find it at the dollar store. So I would just say, you know, I would start with the dollar store, because $1, you know, it's probably gonna be a little more at the other stores. But hey, you know, even at the other stores, they're not going to be that expensive. Okay. Oh, and just in case you're on the back, before I put him on, I stamped some leaves and some cattails back there, and then there, and there's his little tongue. Okay, so hope you get a little kick out of that. Now, I mainly wanted to show how to do the alcohol technique today. And before I do that though, I just wanted to show you, this is something my sister she took individual markers of our Stampin' Write markers, and she just colored over certain parts of the stamp, and then she stamped it down. So that's another way to use that stamp and get a little different look. Okay. All right. So what you need is, first of all, is that you do need to have some vellum. Okay, and we do have vellum paper available, and I'm just putting it on this paper to give me a little, kind of protect my surface a little bit. I can see I've got a few things, before I do that, different things here that it's not, so it's not always, let's see, I think I'm going to use those colors, and what else do I want with that? Maybe I'll use, not that one, maybe I'll try this one. Another one. Alright, I'll just I'm going to use the darker ones. Alright, so I saw a couple different things. Sometimes people take the ink, just take ink and just put drops of ink on. I'm going to use our Stampin' Blends because they are alcohol based, and I'm not sure if they were using the alcohol inks when they did it, or if you can do it with others, but this is, and you can do it however you want, just scribble along. Some people make little, some of the ones I saw, they put like almost like little squares, and with different colors in, you know, around the paper. So I've tried a few different things. So, whoops, I'm gonna And get this going here. And pretty much just cover your paper. I'm not sure that these colors may not be the best together, but hey, doesn't really matter. Give me any color you want. So if you want to try it and you don't like the colors I'm using, just pick something you like better. That's all. I just wanted, at this point I didn't have any specific idea in mind about what I wanted to do. I just want to get some ink down here and just kind of show you. And I think I'm going to do a little more purple right here. Whoop, wrong one there. A little more pink. So I want it all covered. Okay. Now, then I saw a few different ways that people actually put some ink on. Some alcohol. You need at least 91% of the isopropyl alcohol. If it's less than that, the technique just doesn't work well. So, all right. So I saw a couple different things. You can hit it, spray it, hit it with you can just drop it, drops on. Somebody even just kind of did this. And it's this is actually one of our water painters, but I put a little alcohol inside. But the one person that I did watch, she said that she felt it worked a little better if you weren't just trying to squeeze it out, but you could do that too, like that, and move it around. She liked it better. And you see it's pretty wet, but that's okay. And then some people just put like a drop or two down, and then they blew it with a straw. So let me just kind of show you. Where's my straw? Here's my straw here. Oh, here it is. They just did it from all different directions. And then, if you want, I'll just just to give a little, if you wanted, you could even pick it up and, move it like this. So here, and so there's that. Look, here's, if you spray it, see, and then it kind of can bead up. You could leave that if you like that. You could try and move it around. You could use the straw again. Okay. Or you could even, drip, kind of like I did it, just put drops on it. And again, if you want to move it around some more, you can. See, that's, or if you want to blow it some more. Okay, and then you can use your heat gun to help it dry quicker. I'm just going to put this aside. And then I just wanted to show you some other things that I did here. Let me move this out of the way. This next thing you know, I'll be... And actually, the one thing you can do, I thought I had a paper towel here, but I don't use this tissue. I put the alcohol inside, and then you can squeeze it down to help clean that out, that brush. Okay? Whoop. Okay. Let me just... There. The lid on the alcohol, so I'm not taking the chance of spilling it. So this one I tried it the first one I tried? No, wait, where's the first one I did? I wasn't real, the first one I just kind of, I didn't cover everything. I just took some lighter colors and I just, you know, scribbled them. And then I just kind of sprayed it a little and dropped some drops on. And I don't know, it was my first try. And I didn't like how that turned out real well. So then I tried the technique I saw where, you know, scribbling it in. And at first I just took the brush and kind of did that. But if you see here, it's more like with drops. And so you can see the difference there, how it does that. Then I tried this. And again, I have to practice more. I just don't have a lot. It's just... And these, I'm not as good as some of the people that you see online. And there are a lot of videos, so you could really look and see and try, you know, there's so many different ways that people do this. So you could really try some different things and just see what do you like best. I'm just going to try some more drops on here. See if I can get it to kind of like that look where there's a bunch of drops together so that they, but anyway, and everybody's got their own style, so I would say just go for it, just try. I saw somebody who with the ink, I don't know if it would, okay, so that's going to be a little, what other piece is this one? Let me just with the ink, now it was liquid ink that like she just kind of did a little blob of ink like this kind of, and it would be like just out of like an ink refill she did, and just did kind of things like this. And I'm just going to use these two colors. I have some others nearby, but I'm just going to do these two colors just to give you the idea of what I saw the person who did. She kind of just kept putting ink like, and kind of moved it like that. And then she had another little squeeze bottle, and then she did put a couple drops on like that, and then she did blow. And then a little more. She had a different type of dropper than I have here, and she just kept doing that. And then she might, because it was a little easier than this because she could actually drop the ink out, but then she might put a little more on different places. So I don't know, because I didn't really. And she'd blow a little more. Okay. All right, anyway, just so you can, that gives you a totally different look too than the others. So really you can, it's your choice. You can do what you like. Okay, I'm going to put that aside. Now, I have another card I was going to put together, and actually my sister worked on these, and she went in stripes like this, and she then stamped the swan and cut it out and put a little wink of Stella on the swan's feathers. She used the little ripple that it has, and so it's like the swan sitting in there, and there's some yellow behind it. Put a little note is the sentiment on here, and then that was yellow. And then we tried some different, we just thought, well, and then you could put it just on white like that, or if you want another color, and we tried a few, and yellow seemed to be the best. Do that, gives it a little more, you know, color in the background. It's not, this one is fine, but that's like a little more subtle, I guess you'd say. And then she had this other piece. We've cut it down now that she had all this, and then she put that over it, And it's kind of interesting, I think, and kind of neat that it's got like the pink behind there, so it's, and if you put it over the white card base, that really like almost like a sunset. So I said, okay, so this could be like just, you know, maybe early in the day. This could be the bright hot sun shining and then this could be more of like a sunset. So you could do it any of those ways, and I think I'm going to do it this way. So then this is, I said, this is a note card which measures 5 by 3 and 3.5. So when it's open flat, it's 7 by 5. Okay, and they come with their own envelopes. And one of the things that the one person said was, and I don't have it right here, of course, was that she used the Stampin' Seal Plus, and because it was colored, you couldn't see through it. So I'm going to try it and see. Because with Vellum, a lot of times you put this on, you can see through it. What I did with the things I did earlier was I put glue all over the back, and it did, and then of course, because there's no like starting and stopping, as it were, which is part of why you can see the, let me just see, yeah, you can see it on here a little. So I'm going to do this the way I did the other, maybe if I can find my silicone mat. And what I did, sometimes I put a daub on there, and then I'd use my sponge here somewhere that I use for it. And today I did this, and then just moved it around, all around, whoops, on here. And it was a little easier. It went a little better than trying to daub it off there and put it on here, and actually maybe have a little more on here than I need, but because it wants to roll up on me, I'm just going to put that aside. And then I just want to get this right down on, oh, caught on my finger, which has a little bit of sticky on it from this. Okay, well, maybe will it slide a little bit? Sometimes it will. It can be a little forgiving, but I guess not today. That's all right. I can trim that little bit of yellow off there if I need to. Yeah, because usually that glue takes a little bit to dry. It's a little more forgiving, but it might just be because of the nature of the paper itself. Hold on a second. Whoops, wipe my hands off here with a baby wipe. So let me move this out of the way. Don't want to make a bigger mess. And then it's just a little note, and then you could, you know, just like a thinking of you card type of thing. All right. So I do like how that turned out, and as it sits one over the other, the pink is actually coming, and part of it's probably because I did glue it down. You can see those colors coming through from the back a little bit. It really does have a sunset look to it, doesn't it? So, okay, so here's this one. Doesn't have any of the alcohol on it, but again, if I wanted, I could have done an alcohol technique maybe on the back of this vellum, and you know, with the stamp on the front, it would have given a little different effect than it is there. But I still like how that looks just by having it the alcohol markers on the back. Okay. So there is today's. All right, I hope that maybe you'll try this yourself. And as I said, I know there's quite a few videos online that may be able to show you even some different ways of doing this technique. And I, as you can see, I'm not an expert at it. I'm still learning myself, and I'm hoping to do more of it. But hey, we all have to try, right? Have to start somewhere. So, okay. So On Friday, if you are interested, I have what I call a Fun Fold Friday, and I will be doing some fun folds and incorporating these stamp sets in with that. So if you go to my Facebook page, Stampin' Around the Dining Room Table, 1:45 on Friday, I will be there bringing you more with these stamp sets. Okay, and if you did like this video, I'd appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber, I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. Okay, so all right, thank you so much. And here, I want to get this so you can kind of see it, and it keeps moving on me here. Probably because I still have a little glue on my fingers. There, like that, more like that, there. Okay, and until we meet again, this is Sonia. Happy crafting. Bye-bye.